Bluehost or DreamHost? Which one is better? More importantly, which one is the right one for you? In this video, I will put them both to the test and compare them against each other. And the 5 categories that I'll be comparing them against are pricing. I will determine who has the best price and what is included in those pricing plans. Setup and ease of use. I will show you who has a more intuitive user interface and who makes it easier to set up and manage your website. Speed and uptime performance. I will test which hosting provider is faster and more reliable. Support. I will ask questions from their customer support team to determine who is more responsive and helpful. And lastly, features. I will compare the features of these 2 hosting providers to determine who has more and better features. At the end of this video, I will give you a very special offer if you decide to pick up Bluehost or DreamHost through my link below. I will give you my 6-figure blogger course for free as a bonus and just a way of saying thank you for supporting my channel. In this course, I show you how to set up your WordPress website the right way, how to adjust and tweak settings for optimal website performance, and how to start driving traffic and make money from your site. And now let's get straight into this review. To make it fair, we're just going to compare their normal price with no extra special discount. I've done individual reviews on each hosting provider, which I will leave in the description, where you can purchase it at an extra discount once you have decided which hosting provider is right for you. Bluehost basic plan for 3 years costs $3.95 per month, while DreamHost's starter plan will set you back $2.59 per month. This means that DreamHost is 34% cheaper than Bluehost. If we compare their 1-year plans, Bluehost will cost $5.95, while DreamHost is just $3.95, which means there is the same difference of 34%. So DreamHost won out pretty convincingly from the above price comparison. Now what about if you're more advanced and want their most expensive plans? I'll compare that for you now. Things get more interesting here, where DreamHost's top plan is 65% cheaper than Bluehost for 3 years and a whopping 70% cheaper for 1 year, which is a massive difference as the price is more than double here now. So overall, you can see that DreamHost wins on price by a long shot. But now that you know the percentage price difference, you can watch my next categories to see if Bluehost offers extra features over DreamHost to make it worth the extra money you pay for the service. But for this price category, I have to give 1 point to DreamHost. Now let's go through and assess which hosting provider is actually easier to set up and use. This one is going to be tough because both Bluehost and DreamHost have custom interface in the backends which are somewhat similar. Bluehost has a clean looking interface and is easy to navigate through the different sections on there. I just have a minor issue with them in that they tend to hide some free features and easily present the paid ones instead, like for the free email accounts. If you navigate to the email and office tab, you won't find the free option to create emails. Instead, you would have to navigate to the advanced section and create your free email accounts from their cPanel. This is pretty sneaky from Bluehost, I think. So that is why I tend to like DreamHost's interface a little bit better. Their dashboard is super clean and responsive. Once you go to the website section and choose the site you want to work on, the intuitive interface makes it very easy to do anything to your site, and they don't try to upsell you on things by hiding the setup like Bluehost does. I believe both DreamHost and Bluehost are one of the best choices for beginners if you haven't created or hosted a website before. You'll be able to get your WordPress site up and running in less than 5 minutes without any technical knowledge or coding skills, thanks to their one-click WordPress installation, which both of them provide. You can see from the demonstration here on how easy it is to install your WordPress site, so they are both pretty even here. Overall, this one was a very tight one, but I would have to give the point to DreamHost because it is slightly easier for me to work on my site and they didn't have upsell tricks like Bluehost. A small win to DreamHost here, but 1 point to them nonetheless. First, let's start with a comparison of the speed performance test by installing the same speed and image optimizer plugins and putting Cloudflare on both accounts to optimize it. My test results shows DreamHost to have a page load speed of 2.6 seconds on GT metrics, while Bluehost only managed to score 3.4 seconds in page load time. This means DreamHost is 24% faster than Bluehost. Both companies only have data centers in the United States, so there shouldn't be any advantage in terms of global site speed with either hosting providers. If you're accessing your website from any location outside of the United States, the speed should decrease by roughly the same amount. Now, if you want more details on my tests or just want more in-depth review of Bluehost or DreamHost, you can check out the video review link in my description for that. The next thing we will compare is their uptime. This one is dead even, as both companies scored a perfect 100% uptime for the 30-day period. So there is not much to say about it except for well done to both of them. Overall, DreamHost did beat out Bluehost on speed by 0.8 seconds, and so have to be the winner of this speed and uptime performance category. The fact that DreamHost's site speed is below Google's recommended 3 seconds while Bluehost is not gives them a little bit of an edge in my book. So one more point to DreamHost here. So are you enjoying the level of detail in my comparison review so far? If so, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss quality content that I produce every single week. Support. With regards to Bluehost's customer support response time, their overall average over peak and off-peak periods was lightning quick at just 30 seconds. Same cannot be said for DreamHost. Their average response time was 8 minutes, which is a fair way behind Bluehost and my own standards of 5 minutes. Now, in terms of the staff knowledge and helpfulness, this was also a clear win for Bluehost. For example, when I told both companies that I had a virus on my website and asked them to send me a malware report, Bluehost was able to do this for me immediately in around 10 minutes all up. But DreamHost were not able to do it for me on the spot and had to refer me to their technical team, which responded to me later with the information by email and took much longer to resolve. Another thing I found disappointing with DreamHost here was the second time I tried to contact them on live chat, I was not able to reach anyone and had to leave them a message by email instead. Even though I got a response in 15 minutes, which was great, I still expected a little more from them, and I believe that all hosting providers should have 24/7 live chat support as a minimum. This shows a clear difference on how both of their support teams work. So based on this, I would have to declare the overall winner in the customer support department to be Bluehost by a long shot and give them their first point. Here's a quick question for you. Who are you liking more so far? Bluehost or DreamHost, and why? Let me know in the comments section below. Features. Now in terms of features, this one would have to be a win for DreamHost as they have all the features Bluehost offers, but at a lower cost. First of all, DreamHost wins on the two most important features, which is the price and the performance. So that alone should be enough to declare them the winner, but Bluehost's support team did outperform DreamHost, so they make the comparison a little closer here. The last difference maker, which set DreamHost apart, is their 97-day money-back guarantee compared to Bluehost's standard 30 days, which shows me they are more confident with their product and they are also not as salesy in the back end. So overall, this one has to go to DreamHost, one more point to them here. So after comparing these two hosting providers over 5 categories, DreamHost was the clear winner. They won 4 categories while Bluehost only won 1. I don't think Bluehost is all that bad like some people make them out to be, but you can see from my comparison, DreamHost beats them in terms of price and performance, which for me is the two most important factors when choosing your hosting provider. I do think Bluehost's customer service team is much better than DreamHost, so if you're a complete beginner who is not confident on a computer and may want extra hand-holding, then you may consider Bluehost to be your choice. But for everyone else, even a normal beginner, I would definitely have to recommend DreamHost as they are very solid in all areas and will do a good job for you. And if the worst case happens, you can activate your 97-day money-back guarantee and get your money back if you don't like it, which I'm sure will not be the case as they are a great hosting provider. This is a quick note regarding my bonus offer to you. If you decide to pick up Bluehost or DreamHost through my link, just make sure to send me the receipt to bonus@dotcomdollar.com and I'll send you back the access to my bonus course to you. It's that easy. So now that you have decided on your hosting provider, it's time to fully build out your website. And to help you do that, this next video is going to guide you through step by step. But if after this review you don't like either of these hosting providers, then I definitely suggest you watch this video where I reveal my #1 recommendation for a hosting provider, which I personally use myself. Okay, and I'll see you in that next video.